The average American consumes 130 to 150 pounds of sugar a year. Think about that. And most people consume 22 teaspoons of sugar a day. I know what you're thinking, how can that even be possible? Well, sugar is in everything. And it's really hidden in foods that you wouldn't think of. Things like peanut butter, lunch meat, salad dressing, bread, like these all have added sugars. Health advocate Chris Carr talks about how when she was so addicted to sugar, she would buy like a box of Oreos or whatever, and she'd eat some, and then to stop eating them, she would have to literally throw them into the trash can so to avoid going in and eating the rest of the box. And then she said it got to a point where she had to spray the box with Windex in the trash can so she wouldn't go through the trash can to go get the Oreos. That just shows you how addictive sugar can be. Studies have shown that some sugars are addictive as cocaine. If you can eliminate sugar from your diet, you are going to notice a massive change in your weight, your energy level, and your moods. Now, because this list is so long of all the negatives of sugar, and I'm not even going to cover them all, I'm just going to talk about the ones that I feel are most important. I'm going to read them to you off a list. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So, okay, let's start with insomnia, hair loss, tooth decay, ADD, weight gain, of course, obesity, bad skin. It's gonna mess with your beautiful, gorgeous glow. It's bad for your blood pressure, your cholesterol. It suppresses your immune system, so it's much easier for you to catch colds and get sick. It's been linked to weakening your eyesight. It causes hypoglycemia, arthritis, joint pain, heart disease, osteoporosis, and as you know, diabetes, depression, Alzheimer's, and it messes with the collagen in your skin, so that means wrinkles and aging rapidly. And then, of course, sugar has been majorly linked with cancer. We talked about food labels, and you know that there can be all of these chemical additives and fake sugars. And there's actually over 30 different names that food manufacturers use for sugar. They keep trying to change it up and confuse us because we know now that we shouldn't be eating sugar. So if they put it under some other kind of crazy name, we won't know about it unless you're doing this program and you've learned how to properly read a food label. Or those Minute Maid lemonades has as much sugar as a candy bar. Or those post-workout bars that you buy, some of them have more sugar than a donut. Some of the least common ones that you would probably think about that have a lot of sugar or hidden sugar would be ketchup, cereal, smoothies, not the kind of smoothies you make at home, the kind of smoothies you buy from like Jamba Juice. And cereals are really bad for having a lot of hidden sugar in them. So there's two kinds of sugars we're gonna talk about, natural and artificial. Healthy natural sugars that we're talking about would be like honey, grade A, 100% pure maple syrup, not that syrup that you buy at Aunt Jemima's, not that stuff. The real 100% pure grade A maple syrup, dates, stevia, figs, coconut sugar. Stevia is a really big one right now. It comes from a plant leaf, but also not the same as that Truvia that you buy the packets. I know they're easy and convenient, but they're processed too. So that's not the natural stevia, that's a natural healthy sweetener. That is, again, another processed artificial sweetener, so watch out for that one. And the sugars that are found naturally in fruits and vegetables. Sweet vegetables are an amazing way to cut down on sweet cravings. Sweet vegetables are sweet potatoes, onions, carrot, corn, beets, squash. These are all foods that naturally come out of the ground sweet. So when we eat them, they take care of any kind of deficiency that our body might be having where it needs something sweet. So a great alternative is to go for these sweet vegetables. Now on to artificial sweeteners. These have been linked with cancer, neurological problems, headaches, and aches and pains. These are things like Splenda, NutraSweet, Sweet and Low, and all those crazy chemical names that you find on the back of boxes of a lot of processed foods at the supermarket. And I know what you're thinking, what? Splenda is supposed to be good for me. Splenda is a chemicalized processed sugar, and they can be stored as fat, so stay away from artificial sweeteners at all costs. There are so many amazing healthy alternatives to sweeteners that you don't need that stuff. You'll see on all the desserts that I have natural sweeteners and don't have any of this artificial junk, and they still taste amazing. I'm all about making sure health food tastes as good as junk food does. Some of my favorites are the cookie dough, the peanut butter blondie, 3-ingredient chocolate that Liana from the Earth Diet gave me, These are amazing and I have them all the time because they're a great, healthier alternative. Okay, so some action steps. Over time, you have consumed a lot of sugar. So first things first, let's get that sugar out of your body because it can be stored in your cells and you want to get it out of there. So the first thing to do is start taking care of your body. Everything we've been doing so far and adding in exercise. This will help to eliminate old toxins and get it all out. And then the second step is just take a stand and only eat foods with natural sugars. You don't need to eat that artificial stuff. And you'll notice when you take it out and if you have a little bit of it, you're gonna feel crazy and you'll know you can taste that fake sugar right away. So just take a stand. No more of that. You don't need it. There's no need because you have so many great alternatives. So I wanna know what you thought of this video. Did you like it? What did you like about it? What'd you learn? Leave me a comment. Also, make sure you're checking out on the Facebook page. See you in the next chapter.